Hello, this is Catherine from Accelerated Reader. Today I will be reading Willy is My Brother. This is a story about Willy and me. Willy is my brother. He says I'm a pest, but he's really the one who is a pest. Last night at supper, Willy got mad at me because I took the last cookie. He said it was his. He got so mad he threw whipped cream at me. He missed and I laughed. But Daddy didn't laugh. He sent us both away from the table. We went upstairs to get ready for bed. Willy went to his room and slammed the door. I went to my room. I put on my pajamas. Then I crept over to Willy's room and opened the door very quietly. I peeped in. But Willy heard me and threw his pillow at me. He was still mad. I ran back to my room and got my pillow. I crept up on Willy and threw my pillow at him. Bang! Bip! Bop! We were having fun. But then something happened. "Whee! A feather storm!" shouted Willy. Feathers flew everywhere. We tried to catch them. Willy wasn't mad anymore. Then Mommy walked in. Now she was mad. I ran into my room and jumped into bed. I don't know what Willy did. His room was in a mess. I went to sleep. When I woke up, it was morning. Willy and I raced for the bathroom. He won. He must have brushed his teeth 10 times. He took so long. Nobody was mad at breakfast. We had blueberry muffins, and Willy got the last one. After breakfast, we had to clear the table. Willy tried to carry a plate on his head. The cat got in Willy's way. He tripped and the plate fell. It broke into lots of pieces, and I helped Willy clear up the mess. Then Willy said, "Want to play horse?" I said, "All right." He said, "You be the horse." Willy used my braids to drive me. He pulled one braid if he wanted me to turn. He pulled both braids if he wanted me to stop. That didn't tickle. When Stuart came over, Willy didn't want to play horse anymore. I was just as glad. But now Willy didn't want to play with me anymore either. He and Stu started building a fort in the sandbox. "I want to play," I said. "No," said Willy. "It's as much my sandbox as yours," I said. "Oh, you're just a pest," said Willy. So I kicked over the sand fort. "Oh, you can have all the sand," said Willy. "Come on, Stu." They climbed a tree that I couldn't climb. I went into the house and asked Mommy for 3 lollipops. She gave them to me. "Look, Willy, lollipops," I called. "Can I have one?" asked Willy. "You'll have to come down and get it," I said. So he came down. Willy will do anything for a lollipop. "Want to play marbles?" asked Willy. "Okay," I said. "Not you, pest," said Willy. Willy and Stu played marbles. I don't like marbles anyway. I stood behind Stu and I sang, "Beef stew, chicken stew. What kind of stew are you, Stu?" Sometimes I said lamb stew or oyster stew. I liked my song. I sang my song over and over again. But Stu didn't like my song. "Stop singing that," he said. "Lamb stew," I said, and I sang louder. Then he pushed me. I sat down. I screamed. I was so mad. "Why did you push her?" asked Willy. "'Cause she's a pest." "She is not," said Willy. "She is too," said Stu. "You take that back," said Willy. "She's my sister." Okay, said Stu. "Say, she's not a pest. I won't let you up until you do," said Willy. "Okay, she's not a pest," said Stu. "Now let me up." Willy let him up. They shook hands. "Want to play catch?" asked Willy. "All right," I said. "Not you, pest," said Willy. I was just about to scream again when I saw Alan coming to play with me. "Hi, Alan," I called. "Let's play lion tamer." "All right," said Alan. So Alan was the lion, and he did what I told him to do. The end. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what books you'd like for me to read next. As always, thank you for listening.